Yo, what's going on YouTube? It's your boy WattsTV, man, and today we have another topic video to get into. So today's topic is something very interesting, and this topic has been going on for about, I would say, around a week now. Today we are talking about Euphoria. So for those of you who do not know, the Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program, I had to look up what the fuck that acronym was. But you guys probably know them better as D.A.R.E. That's their acronym. Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program. I was like, what the fuck does D.A.R.E. stand for? Like, D.A.R.E. was all throughout my elementary and middle school, and I did not even know what the hell it stood for. Anyway, but I digress. So they released a statement basically talking about Euphoria, and honestly, I do not think it's valid, and I think a lot of people have the wrong idea about Euphoria as well. The show basically, it's not what you think. It's not what they think. And I'm pretty much just going to be speaking about it today because, like I said, it's a very interesting conversation. But before we get into it, please do me a favor. Do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. My phone is going off. I thought I put it all on silent. God damn it. Anyway, please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps out the channel, and I appreciate it as usual. Please do me a favor and do not forget to join the Discord community. I will leave a link to it in the description down below. Please, join the community. I'm trying to build a community over there, and you guys will have easier access to me. You can post videos over there so that I can react to, make any type of suggestions, whatever, blah, 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 yada, yada. And also, do not forget to follow me on Twitch. I'm starting to stream again, man, and it was fun. It's been really fun lately. So please do me a favor and follow me on my Twitch at twitch.tv/watts_tv94. That is twitch.tv/watts_tv94. All right, and without further ado, let's just go ahead and get into this topic, shall we? All right, so Pete. So this is reported by NBC News. I'm just going to go ahead and, read this entire thing. The Drug Abuse Resistance Education Program, or D.A.R.E., is calling out HBO's hit show Euphoria for its depiction of drug use, sex, and violence. I'm going to get into that in a little bit. Euphoria, which premiered in 2019 and is in its second season. Damn, it premiered in 2019 and it's 2022. And we just got a second season. That's crazy, huh? Anyway, Euphoria, which premiered in 2019 and is in its second season, follows Rue, played by Zendaya, a high school student struggling with addiction amid relationships, friendships, and her home life. Rather than further each parent's desire to keep their children safe from the potentially horrific consequences of drug abuse and other high-risk behavior, HBO's television drama Euphoria chooses to misguidedly glorify, erroneously, I hope I said that right, depict high school student drug use, addiction, anonymous sex, violence, and other destructive behaviors as common and widespread in today's world, D.A.R.E. said in the statement. Now, I wholeheartedly disagree with this. So I am an avid Euphoria watcher, right? I love Euphoria. I love Zendaya. She's a great actress, and in the last episode she was in her fucking bag. Anyway, that's neither here nor there, but I highly disagree with what D.A.R.E. is trying to say here. Euphoria, in my opinion, and I think in anybody's opinion that watches the show, in my opinion, it does not promote drug use at all. Just because, if that's the case, you could make an argument that any show or any movie that has drugs in it promotes drug use. That's not the case. But Euphoria does not make drugs look fun at all. Actually, the show is really fucked up. Like, it makes drugs seem horrible. Like, horrible. So the main character, name is Rue, and I may spoil a few things here and there, nothing big, but if you don't want to hear, move the time forward on the video. It's just some slight spoilers. So the main character's name is Rue. To make a long story short, Rue is addicted to drugs, and this started with the decline of her father. So her father passed away due to cancer, I believe, and while her father was dying, he was dying in the house, like literally he had drugs everywhere, for his cancer to help him to, prolong, him being here in this world. But she wasn't dealing with it well. She loved her father, so she started to take his medication to pretty much help cope. And then ever since then, she became addicted to drugs so that she could, I guess, feel good and look for the next high, So I mean, everything happens for a reason. People go to drugs for different reasons. But the last episode of Euphoria that I watched, dog, it is quite apparent that this show does not glorify drugs at all. Rue was literally going down a downward spiral. It was such an emotional scene. She was cursing at her mom, yelling at her sister. She was going through withdrawals. You can tell she was in pain. She would do anything for her next fix. She went to her friend's house, who is a drug dealer. He said he didn't have any drugs for her. She decided to proceed to go into his grandmother's room, I haven't seen speak in the show at all. She's always been in bed, sleep, lying down. I don't even know if she's in a coma or what. I don't know. The only time I've heard her speak was in flashbacks. Anyway, she went in her room and decided to try and steal her medication. This is her best friend. She destroyed so many relationships around her, revealed private information that shouldn't have gotten out. She destroyed so many people that she loved, so many relationships, just so that she could have drugs. Does that sound fun to you guys? Because it doesn't sound fun to me. I mean, I've watched the show. Now, granted, yes, there are teens who have sex. I 1000% get it. You don't want your kid watching, sex on TV. Cut it off. Have some parental guide. But wake the fuck up. How long have adults being portrayed as teenagers been having sex on TV? Wake the fuck up. All right. If you're gonna go after Euphoria, you have to go after everything else as well. I can name at least 3 scary movies off the top of my head right now that portrays teens having sex in the fucking movies. Let's see here. Halloween, Friday the 13th, especially Nightmare on Elm Street. The top 3 killers in horror. Like, come on. They all have sex, and they're adults playing teenagers. Why aren't you going after them? And just because there are sex or drugs in a movie, does that mean that you're promoting them? New Jack City is one of my favorite movies of all time. I love New Jack City. All right, but Nino Brown was slanging that shit like he was crazy. He was fucking up our community. He was fucking up the black community. He was giving everybody that shit. All right. So, is that not promoting drugs? Why aren't you going after? Please don't go after New Jack City. I love New Jack City. Why aren't you going after movies or programs like that? Why just Euphoria? So I think it's because Euphoria is doing it to such an extent, it's the highest fucking extent. Okay, I don't think you can get much worse than this. But instead of glorifying it, I think what Euphoria is really doing is basically showing you how hard life is, even for teenagers, right? And it's basically showing you the things that can happen, and even some of the things that happen in today's society in general. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like a big ass reality check, even though it's to the highest degree. But a lot of this stuff happens in the world, and I have another wake up call for you, D.A.R.E. No matter what, if you don't show sex and if you don't show drugs on TV, no matter what you do, your kids are still going to have sex and do drugs. I had sex when I was in middle school, bro. When I was in the 8th grade, going into the 9th. That D.A.R.E. didn't stop me. Kids are going to have sex, okay? Kids are going to do drugs. I didn't do drugs because, I mean, I knew that was bad. I knew people who were on drugs, and I didn't want to go down that route. But, yeah. Kids are going to be kids, man. And like, I understand your concerns, but I think they are very misplaced. Because none of that shit looks fun. None of it. But guys, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Have you watched Euphoria? Do you agree with anything that I said? Do you agree with anything that D.A.R.E. said? Then please do me a favor and let me know in the comments down below. Because in my opinion, none of this shit looks fun to me. None of it looks fun. And just an FYI, if you haven't watched this shit and you decide to come into my comments and try to talk crazy, don't do that. Don't do that. Watch the show first, then come in the comment section and still see. I mean, if you still want to talk crazy, then hey, do what you got to do. But Yeah, don't do that, especially if you haven't watched, all right? I hate people who want to have an opinion about something but have never watched it. Like, don't have an opinion about a music artist or a movie or a video game if you just fucking read reviews, okay? Critics at everything is not concrete, all right? All this shit is subjective. Everybody's going to have different views. Everyone is going to have different opinions, and everyone is going to digest this differently. I'm just sharing my opinion with you guys, so I want to know yours. So again, please do me a favor and leave a comment down below and let me know what you think. But as I said before, do not forget to share, like, and subscribe. It really helps me out, and I appreciate it, guys. It's your boy WattsTV, and I'm out. Peace.